Today at Saints Peter and Paul, we're launching this new sermon series about spiritual disciplines. Spiritual disciplines, these things that we can put into place in our practical lives to continue to grow in our faith, but also just to spend time with God, to hang out with Him. But when it comes to the very practicality of Bible reading itself, I don't know about you, but I've struggled throughout my life to figure out a discipline for how to read the Bible on a daily, regular basis. I remember going through these different spurts of life where it felt like, I know I'm supposed to do that, I just don't know how to get started. Or I would start and then think, I don't understand what I'm doing. What's the point of this? And then I would stop and I'd start and I'd stop. And sometimes I'd feel guilty about it. Sometimes I'd feel good about it. I don't know. It was just this ongoing struggle. Honestly, it's probably just in the last, number of years, probably since being a pastor at least, that I finally just resolved that this was going to be part of my life. And so at least right now in my life, my regular practice, I'm just going to share with you what I do. But I use two different tools in the morning. One, I have an app on my phone. You can get it. It's called the Faith Life Study Bible app. Faith Life Study Bible. You don't have to have this, but the only reason that I use that is for the reading plan. And again, you don't have to have a reading plan, but what I like about this is it breaks down for me on a daily basis 4 different readings. So it just basically says, read this, read this, read this, read this. And then the next day, it just keeps me going through those same 4 books. So it's 4, and each one is usually a chapter, so it doesn't take all that long. So I use the app just to help me see what it is I'm supposed to read. But I like reading out of the Bible. So I have this journaling Bible, and we've got a link to this on our website, copperluth.org/resources, this journaling Bible. I think Pastor Kevin has a similar one. And so it's just the words of the Bible with margins on the sides. So I said to myself, Aaron, each time that you read something, just write something, underline something. And I don't know, it was just kind of one of my goals that by the time I've read through the whole Bible, that I would be able to flip through the pages of this, and then I'd be able to see different underlines or highlights or circles or notes or something like that. So it's just my own I just needed something to be that catalyst to keep me engaged with God's Word. And I love it. I love it. Sometimes my mind isn't all that right, and when I'm reading it, sometimes my mind goes all over the place. But even still, I just know when I open up God's Word, really what I'm doing is hanging out with God. I'm just spending time with Him, and I find that to be a really beneficial thing to do on a daily basis. So I just wanted to share with you what it is that I do on a daily basis, and I pray that that is helpful for you as well. Go with God's grace and with His peace. I pray that you love and treasure God's Word as well.